Hello. It's Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about the Lamborghini Huracan STO Limited Series. And this is part one of this very small mini series. Obviously, within Real Racing 3 13.4. Okay, so before we get started, just as a side note, um, on the weekly time trial, I have been able to crack into Group C. It's been hard work, but you see there, I'm well established in Group C, and I actually think I can go quicker, at least zero point 0.7, zero point 0.8 seconds quicker, but it is hard work with that car. The Ferrari F14T, um, it's a struggle round the slower corners for sure. It does seem you got to brake as early as you can, and then somehow be going round the corner in a straight line. Otherwise, you lose it. Anyway, that's that. Right, here we go. So, bad news. I already own the car, so there's just 40 gold reward available. If I do come out, you can see in the top left-hand corner there, my fame currently at 611. It's almost got the figure almost completely blue. So there's a small possibility of going up a fame level during today as well. But we'll see. Let's get going. Okay, you can see there my car has the metallic black color, indicating it's fully upgraded, at least in regards to my garage. Okay, now, oh, good news. So we do have a whole day's worth of free servicing. Obviously, there's no instant upgrades because we've got none left. Oh dear, I'm still a little bit croaky, but definitely on the road to recovery. Aaron C. John enters the chat on the YouTube side and says hello. Well, hello, Aaron. Welcome along. Good to see you. Right, let's get going. Let's see how we get on with this car. Is it a grippy car or is it a car that floats aquaplanes around the corners even when there's no rain? Okay, I can live with this. Hemant Patil says hello. Hello back. Welcome along again. Good to see you. And Aaron C. John says, how many golds will you get by completing it? It's only 40 gold, but I won't be completing it today. But over today and tomorrow, I will be. But if I do go up another fame level, which is a possibility, if not today, I reckon definitely tomorrow, I'll go up. I'll earn 68 gold from that. So, yeah, not bad. Okay, so next race, head to head around the international circuit at Silverstone. Now, in fairness, I should breeze this because I've already got the car and I've already got the car fully upgraded. But it's a good way, these sort of limited series when you already own the car, or flashbacks when you already own the car, it's just a good way of topping up your gold. Yeah, this the turn on this car is a bit wide. Grip's good, but I do feel I've got to slow down a bit to get that turn. there we go. Another victory. So Melvin Lee asks, do you want to get the Ligier JS P320? I will do, but I'll be doing that next week. I'll be doing it next Wednesday and Thursday. And the reason why the event is split over 2 days is because it's a motorsports car, and therefore you're earning M dollars, and therefore it's likely I'll hit the 250,000 M dollar cap that's available each day before completing that event. But yeah, the plan is to do that next Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, on to the Cup. It's the sprint circuit at Nürburgring, and it's 3 laps already. Well, that's not good, is it? I mean, that tells me this particular series is going to be long. If the first cup is 3 laps, me no like. And look at that, I'm already in the lead, and I've got 2 more laps of this. Fortunately, the car is pretty grippy, so no complaints there. Pretty good on brakes. That turning circle's a little bit wide, but I can live with that. Oh, see what I mean? Just a little bit wide for me there. Alright, okay, that's not too bad. 2 laps down. 1 more to go. 1,200 yards in the lead. Okay, there we go. We are also catching back markers. So clearly 3 laps was way too long. But it doesn't bode well for how long this limited series will take start to end. There we go. Done. Hey, there we go. That is tier 1 completed. On to tier 2. Autocross, drag race, and the cup is 2 laps. Okay. Okay. Maybe the cup on tier 1 was a little bit of a mirage, an illusion, a little decoy. Let's hope so. Right, autocross first. It's around the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. Let's see how we get on. 25 seconds we've got to do it in. Shouldn't be a problem. It's only tier 2 and this car's fully upgraded. All of this stuff should be relatively straightforward. For anyone that's already won the car, should be straightforward. If you haven't won the car, then obviously I suspect you're just going to have to upgrade to 3 across the board. Look at that. Look how close we are. I do think we'll go up a fame level today. Okay, drag race next. I don't think it really matters where it is, the drag race. It's a bit silly. I mean, obviously they have to state where it is, but does it really make any difference? It's a straight line. There we go. That is at least third. Sure, we won't have the problem that we had yesterday with some of the drag races. So Aaron C. John says, I feel like you need around 20,000 fame to level up. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, I won't be getting a great deal of fame from these type of races, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. That is first. It is so close, though, that is. So close. On to the Cup. National Circuit at the Dubai Autodrome. Be interested in how much fame we get from this. A couple of thousand would see me very happy. And pretty much, I think, guarantee it's more than likely to be done today. But we'll see. Like you see, you're already in first. It's always easier when you've applied the upgrades at the beginning of a limited series. Obviously, the earlier races are always straightforward. But what makes it even easier for me today is I've actually got a fully upgraded car. Okay, lap one down, 500 yards ahead of second. There we go. $1,500. Ooh, touch and go. Aaron C. John says, I bought a lot of cars with the R dollars I have earned on previous days. I will be completing a few Series 200%, having spent around 3.5 million R dollars. Well, best of luck. Me, unfortunately, I'm in the position where any car that needs an upgrade requires gold, which is a bit problematic for me. But, you know, that's just how it is. Okay, so that is 2 tiers completed already. On to tier 3. We'll do the elimination first. Potential of earning quite a big load of fame on the endurance, I feel. But we'll do that after we've done the cup. So we'll do the cup first in this tier, and then endurance. Well, so there we go, up into third. And second. And now, oh, it's the shorter one, and now back into third. Oh dear. There we go. Into first, 6 racers left in the battle. Still in first, 200 yards ahead of second. 4 cars left in the battle. Khalid Kongui enters the chat. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Hi, man, and good luck. Very good. Thank you very much. I shall try. I'm sure it won't be a problem. This should be relatively straightforward. I'll be doing it in 2 parts. So I'm thinking 70% today and then 30% tomorrow. I might even take it to 75%. Tomorrow's stream will be earlier than today's, just so I can make use of the 24-hour free servicing that I've got on this car. There we go, first. Plus also, if I push just a little bit harder, it should mean I get that fame upgrade, and therefore an additional 68 gold. Fingers crossed. Forgot to look what fame I got there. Never mind. Right, service the car. It's free and it's instant. Changing my mind, I'm going to do the endurance next. Let's give it a go. 6.3 miles to beat. That should be pretty straightforward. I reckon this car, fully upgraded, can do at least 10 miles. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says hello. Well, hello back. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting a hello in the chat. I'm just speeding as much as I can now on these. See what we can do. So that's 2 miles done. So I think to get first, we'll go round this track 2 more times. There we go, that is 6. 3 miles on the clock. There we go, 4.5 miles. One more time round the track and we should have first. There we go, into fourth, 5 miles. Six miles. There's third. There's second. There's first. Might as well push hard. Build the score up for this endurance. Eight miles on the scoreboard. Oops, messed up there. Nine miles on the scoreboard. And that's 10 miles. That's 11. Might get to 12. Should get to 12. There we go, 12. Should get to 13, I think. There we go. That is 13 guaranteed. Not sure about 14 at this stage. Should get to 14. There we go, 14. I think that's about where it ends. Oh, wee. Oh, that's a good way to end it, though. A little bit of excitement there. 15 miles we did get, but I think that's going to be about it. There we go. $5,400 fame there. So I think it might be a bit more than 20,000 required, but that's a good impact into that last little bit. Okay, next, the West Circuit, Suzuka Circuit Cup, 3 laps. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. I think down the middle until they squeeze in. There we go. Into 7th, 6th, 5th, surely 4th. Third. The Adventures of Two Dogs, Valentine and George, enters the chat and says, "Good evening, Mr. Tony." Well, good evening to you. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching, and thanks for saying hello in the chat. Very much appreciated. Okay, final lap. Here we go, off track. Boom. I am in first, just 250 yards. Feel like this car is getting a little bit out of control, driving it just a little bit too hard. Nevertheless, will bring it home for first, and that will be tier 3 completed. There we go. There we go. Service the car. It's free and it's instant. Iliad Fajardo, welcome along. Asks if I can play in the first person. I prefer to play it in that particular view. So I will put the car up on screen, what it's like inside, but I just prefer to play it as it is on screen at the moment. But when I'm well ahead, I will go inside so you can have a look what it's like inside. So, Not Me asks, is this modded? Well, how dare you, sir? Of course it's not. This is Real Racing 3 in all its glory, my terrible driving in all its glory, running on an Apple iPad. Oh, there we go. 22%. We'll get the drag race done next. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do... There you are, inside the car. It's not a bad looking inside, I guess. But notice you can't see the wing mirrors or behind you. Not that it matters in this, but that's one of the reasons why I don't do it. It never feels natural to me in terms of how it would look or feel in a car, this view. There we go. And I do think it's why a lot of people prefer this view. But not me. I prefer this view. There we go, that's first in the drag race. Edging closer to that fame level, going up to 612. As I said, I did think I would be able to do it on this stream, and it does look like it will happen. Right, first reward level. Aaron C. John says he uses the bonnet view. Right, there we go. There's an example of somebody using the bonnet view. Let's go round it. Oops. Let's get round here. I always mess up at this corner. Always brake either too late or, in this case, a little bit too early. But it was almost too late though. Right, up into 10th. It's another 3-lap special. Oh. Into 5th. There we go. Not Me asks, what are your thoughts on new tracks having weird third-person views? I don't really have any thoughts because I've not really experienced it. I've never sort of thought the views were weird. You know, recently I did do an event around Sebring, and I really enjoyed racing on that track, but I don't remember there being lots of weird views. So unfortunately I can't comment on that, but again, thank you very much for your question. Oh. There you go. There's me doing what I normally do, which is getting the braking point on that corner completely wrong. Fortunately, no consequence because I'm pretty far ahead already. In first, my first set of rewards coming my way. How long has it taken? 40 minutes to get to 25%. There we go. First by 400 yards. Aaron C. John says, so he uses bonnet view on high and changes that in the camera settings. Okay, so tier 4 completed, 25% achieved, 5 gold reward, and apparently some more dollars as well. Right, tier 5, starting off with the speed record around Monza. I don't think we'll worry about starting from behind the starting line. We'll just go around and see how we do. With the car being so upgraded, i.e. fully upgraded, these sort of challenges should be a lot easier. Here we go. Boom. Already got first. We'll take that. Next There we go. So, Not Me asks, bro, are you an EA creator? No, sir, I am not. I am just a standalone individual that likes playing this game and riding roller coasters, among other things. The initial intention was to be playing loads of games, but I ended up getting stuck on this. So there we go. But I have no affiliation at all with EA. 1,100 fame. Ooh, so close now. Get another endurance, and I reckon that will tip that fame over the edge. What we got next? Speed Snap at the Bugatti circuit. There we go. Not too hard to get that done. Actually, Aaron, I think you might be right with the 20,000 fame. It does look pretty close now. So, as I said, another endurance, I think will do it, complete it. But next on Tier 5, final race in Tier 5, it's Melbourne. It's 4 laps. Always ugly around Melbourne. It's more of a case of see if you can not hit a car. But let's see. Let's see how we get on. See, 1 car hit, 2 car hit. Wall hit, another car hit, wall hit, car hit, wall, car, another car. I think there might be a bit of bodywork repair required. Another car at the end of this race. Another car. Another car. Seriously, I'm literally going to hit every car. Hit that one. Maybe not this one. Yay! Didn't hit one. Ayaka Yokota enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hello, Mr. Tony. Well, hello. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Hope you are well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. There we go. Somehow managed to get to second. But I did hit, out of the 21 cars, 18 of them. It's not a record though, because I have hit every single car in a race before. In fact, I do remember there being a challenge in an event, and I can't remember the event, where literally you had to break every opponent's windscreen or back mirror or back window, one or the other. Which again, if the developers are sort of creating challenges like that or goals like that in an event, it tells you what they think of this track. Right, so we are first. We're on the penultimate lap. Might as well hit the wall there as well, or rather the barrier, just to finish things off. 400 yards ahead of second. And look at that, we're catching, looking at the map, we're catching back markers. So look, another car to hit. See? He hit me there. Okay. So final lap, 700 and, well, 800 yards now ahead of second. It's going to be a first. And this was the car I didn't hit, so there you go. We're now up to 19 hit cars. There we go. And that's what I think of Melbourne. Not me, says Elite. Well, I'm not sure about that, but thank you. I think in terms of my status, it is Elite simply because of the number of fame levels I've gone up. So what that means is on a daily basis, I earn double rewards if you go into the game. Okay, getting close now. Oh, he wasn't talking about me, he was talking about the car. Oh, it's a shame. So in terms of where this car is, well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. If that's what you want to know, who am I to deny you? I thought for a minute you were talking about, I'll show you what I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about this. You are an elite racer, but obviously not. If you were talking about the car, there we go. And if we have a look, so apparently it was first in the game in season 1. So there we go, 2 season 1 events. Oncoming Storm and Lamborghini Love Letter. And obviously because I've got this car fully upgraded, I did open up and also completed the car's exclusive series. So there we go, that's where the car is. So that explains why I've won it, because there would have been an event in season 1. Probably then following that there would have been some discounts on upgrades, which is probably an explanation as to why I've got the car fully upgraded. And Not Me says, that's rap I was talking about. Okay. Right, there we go. So, tier 5 completed, tier 6 to do. Head to head first at the national circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. So I do see myself going up a fame level in this stream. We're so close now. Just give me one more endurance and that'll be me taking fame over the edge. There we go. In first, 100 odd yards ahead of second. There we go. Right on the edge though, but that's a win. Ooh, so close. So close. Give me that gold. Service the car. It's free and it's instant. Hunter next. I believe this is the first Hunter of this particular limited series. So yeah, that's a first. So Hunter around the Dubai Autodrome. It is the Grand Prix circuit. Let's see how we get on. We go, holding on round that corner there. Still got 1,000 yards to catch the hunted up. Down to 400 as we come into this corner. I just see him now on screen. There he is. We go into first. Should stay there now, even by slowing down around this corner. There we go. Boom. Aaron C. John says, "Bye, Tony. I need to sleep." Well, that's fine. Thank you very much for watching. Get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow's stream will be a couple of hours earlier. And probably won't be as long. Oh, and you're going to miss me getting my fame reward because I'm so close now. But yeah, thank you for watching. Get a good night's sleep. Okay, next. Final race in Tier 6. It's the on-road circuit at Porsche Test Track. It's 5 laps. Let's go. Not me, Puts. Your racing line is great. You deserve a sub, man. Well, thank you very much. It's aware though, sometimes it isn't, and I do go off track quite often. But what I do differently from a lot of people is I go live, so you catch all the errors and mistakes as well as the good bits. And there's no editing here. It's all live, and so you catch the good, the bad, and the ugly. For example, when I decide to go on the grass, there you go. There's an example. That winds a few of you up that watch. I just sometimes do it on purpose because it's just a bit of fun. But yeah, thank you for the nice comment and thank you for the subscribe. That's very much appreciated. Okay, we're up into 5th. Just don't want to hit the cars. Up into 3rd. Get around this guy the long way, and there we go. We're in 1st before the end of lap 1. I was struggling with this track yesterday with just trying to remember which car it was. I believe it was the Bugatti Chiron. Definitely not as grippy as this car. But then again, this car isn't quite as fast as that one. See, there's an example of me going off track there. Always happens when you push the car just a little bit too hard. why not? Have a bit of fun. It's all just a bit of fun. Although again, if you do play it regularly, you can expect improvement. And at the very least, I'll have a bit of fun winning some very good cars. And look at that, we've caught back markers already on lap 3. So 2 more laps to go. Oh dear. Maybe sneaking there. A little bit of a hit there. $700 yards ahead of second. And we will have overtaken quite a few back markers. Now I guess the other thing to note is even though it's a short lap, we've had 5 laps. So as I said, I was a bit worried about this turning into a little bit of a slog. And bearing in mind we're only on tier 6, it may still be that case. Here we go, final lap. $1,000 ahead of second. Obviously, it's always very easy to win these sorts of races when your car is fully upgraded. Which mine is. Well, there we go. There we go. Coming up to an hour's worth of racing. We're not looking too bad at all. Possibility. Oh, right on the edge there. Right on the edge. So there's an endurance in the next tier. That's what I'm going for. But there isn't. Fine. That's tier 6 completed at 40%. Let's do the autocross. There we go. Still getting first. Still getting first. Doubt very much I'll go up a fame here. Oh, very close. Right, next up, speed record around the Bugatti circuit. Okay. Oh, and that's done already. Wow. There we go. Oh. Lost it a bit there. If there's anything I can do, it's find the skid in any car, even the grippiest. There we go. That's not too bad at all. Yes, there we go. Level up. 612 fame level. But more important than that, 68 gold. Now, of you that were watching on Tuesday, I did hit 1,000 gold, and I said by next Tuesday I'd have 1,000 gold again. Pretty possible, I'd say. Only at 985, 15 more to go. Bearing in mind, there's a reward on Sunday for going into the game every day of 30 gold plus 30 gold. I'd say that's been achieved. Yokotar says this Lamborghini is not too bad. Do you know what? This Lamborghini is pretty awesome. I like this car. But you know me, any car that's got a bit of grip, I like. The brakes are pretty good. The acceleration and speed, I'm perfectly happy with. We've got 4 laps around, well, effectively the Red Bull Ring, the Austrian Grand Prix. Oh, we've found ourselves already in second. Let's see if we can get first. Boom. What a difference a car with grip makes. Of course, upgrading a car to be fully upgraded also makes a difference as well. But hey, you know, that's how it works. Good to see this car again. This car won't be going in the shame garage, unlike the McLaren Speedtail. That's in the shame garage, and the Cadillac. Can't remember what it was called. Was it called the Black Wing? The Cadillac, was it CT-V5 Black Wing? Can't remember the exact name, but that's in the shame garage as well. Okay, maybe we should focus on lap times then. So 1:10.6. Oh, look at this. A 1:06. Don't think I can do any better than that. That was a really good time. Oh, I'm liking this car. Final lap. That marker's just in sight. Oh, another 106. There we go. Fabulous. Okay, so that is another tier completed. Service is free and instant, so why not? And will be for another 23 hours. So Not Me asks, if you had the money, would you buy this or the 720S? So, in fairness, are you talking in real life or in this game? Because in this game, my strategy is to avoid buying any car that costs gold. Now, there are a few exceptions to that rule because the reason why I say that is all to do with pretty much every recent car that's in the game. You can win through an event. So what that means is typically is you do the event, you loaned a car, and you have to upgrade it. And I would say typically on average, in terms of my skill level, I typically have to spend half the cost of the car on upgrades to win the car. Oh, in real life, okay. Which one would I have? The McLaren. The McLaren. I'd have the McLaren. I mean, if I had the money, I'd go for a P1 though. That's what I'd go for. McLaren P1. That being said, if I had the money, I'd also go for the Rimac Nevera, which is an electric car, because that car is awesome. But yeah, I wouldn't go for the Lamborghini. I don't think I'd ever buy a Lamborghini, even if I had the money. Um, in fact, in terms of pecking order, I would put a Bugatti above a Lamborghini. But yeah, definitely a McLaren, but maybe not the 720S, the P1, I think. But above all of those, probably the Rimac Nevera. Not me says great choice. Well, thank you very much, sir. But I haven't got the money, so I can't afford any of those cars. That's why I play this game. Because then I can pretend I've got all those cars in my garage. Right, okay, so tier 7 done. Tier 8 now in play. And now they give me an endurance. What I'm going to do first is head to head, and then I'll do either the endurance or the cup, knowing that 2 races should take this limited series to 50%, and we're only 1 hour 11 minutes into the stream, so I think that's pretty good going. Although I say that it depends how many laps the cup is. It's 4, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad getting to 50%. I can live with that. Mm, mm. Okay, there we go. In the lead already. Newfound respect for this track, Laguna Seca, just in terms of as soon as you move on to having 0 brake assists, it's one of those tracks that all of a sudden come to life for you, because it is all about the accuracy of when you brake, this particular track. So one of the annoyances I always had with this track is there are limited places where you can overtake. But once you realise it is all about where you brake, which only comes to light once you remove braking assists, newfound respect for this track. Lost it a little bit there, but nevertheless, first place. Now, I don't think I've got first place because I drove better. I think I got first place there because my car's fully upgraded. Daniel Lewis enters the chat and says hello. Well, hello, Daniel. Welcome along. Thanks for watching and thanks for saying hello in the chat. He said it twice, probably because I wasn't paying attention. But that happens. Sometimes I do have to focus on the game, and that means I can't read the chat. So please forgive me for that. I hope you don't mind. Right, so that's 48%. So let's do the endurance. Around Melbourne, not the best track, I find. Normally it's a case of you've done well not hitting a car around this track, but that might just be me. There's no point in setting myself a challenge of not hitting any car because, yeah, that just won't happen. Car then just fly over the corner. Did my eyes deceive me? There we go, 1 lap done. Least into 7th place now, still a bit to go, 6.4 miles. Slow down because this guy's just going to hog this little section. And there we go, that's a car hit. Do you know what, I'm going to hit him again. Get out of my way. Well, it's a really great idea. Why don't we put the biggest cars on the tightest track? It'll be loads of fun. Anyway, there we go, 6. 3 miles just about on the scoreboard. There we go. Well, then here's a question, because obviously we've just seen a couple of green Lamborghinis. Should a Lamborghini be green or should it be yellow? Answers on a postcard. 2, the YouTube chat known as the Fifth Guardian YouTube chat. So 5 miles on the scoreboard and probably still nowhere near third. I say nowhere near. We're not far off, to be fair. Oh, hit the wall. Just because. There we go, there's third. 6.2. 6.3, 6.4, and we're first. And we've still got 77 seconds on the clock. I don't know how anyone does these perpetual endurance challenges. I've had a go at a couple off screen. Can't get anywhere near. 38 cars is the best I've done. Okay, so where are we? We are at 8.5 miles and 60 seconds. So still a bit of miles, I reckon, to be added. I don't think I'm going to get to 15 though. Oh, there we go. Hits the wall. I need to figure out a way of doing surveys in my chat. I've not looked at that yet. I'll put that on the to-do list. That will be number 28 now on the to-do list. That's right, I've taken it down from 687 and it was at 27, but I've just added one to the to-do list there, so it's back up to 28. Okay, so 11.5 miles on the scoreboard. Still don't think I'm going to get to 15. But we have got to 12. And I reckon because we've got to 12, we should get to 13. And obviously it's now indicative of the car that we hit that wall at that point. Ooh, and that bit as well. But we have got to 13, and with there being 38 seconds on the clock, that tells me we can get to 14. So maybe we will be very close to getting to 15 miles per hour again. Obviously I'm going to hit the wall at this section here. See? Told you. There we go. 14. Driving a bit reckless now, knowing that I haven't got enough time to get to 15. I'm getting a little bit crazy. You know what, we're going to get to 15. Who would have thought that? 3. Whoop. There, that's it. Oh, shame. There we go. That's not too bad. That was that was flying around that track. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. There we go. It looks like Tolly Strong Williams has subscribed. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. There we go, 15.7 miles. That's not too bad at all. Don't need to service the car. I think that's 50%. There we go. Oh, 7 gold earned and 1,000 VP and some R dollars as well. Okay, so how are we doing? So we're 1 hour 23 minutes into the stream. So I reckon we can go for a bit longer. I'd like to get this up to at least 60%, possibly even 70. Let's carry on. So next up, the Italian Grand Prix, 4 laps. Obviously, it's not the Grand Prix because it's not F1 cars, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's go. I'm not going to cheat much. I'm going to stay on track. On previous streams, I have just cut across that grass bit, but I've decided not to do it today. Let's see how we get on. Obviously, I didn't say anything about not hitting other cars, though, so... There we go, already up into third. Whoa. Ooh. Well, we're into first. I don't know how. Because the driving was a bit shocking there. But at least now we have a clear track ahead of us. Okay, so that's 1 lap down. 3 more laps to go. Got an itchy nose. Need to scratch it. Whee. Well, that means taking my hand off the steering wheel. Yeah, there you go. Still in the lead. Al Rocky enters the chat and says, hello. Hello back. Welcome along. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Okay, so again, I think it's going to be focusing on lap times, although I have caused a bit of damage to the car, so they won't be the best. But it already seems a lot quicker than the first lap. It's a 1:22.376. See if we can go any quicker. Not with early braking like that though. Oh. Mopac. Oh jeez. I'm gonna have to pause the car there. Mopac M Capilla says hi also. Well, welcome along. Sorry I couldn't quite pronounce your name. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hi in the chat. I shall do better with your pronouncing your name next time. Okay, so penultimate lap, We're in first. I think we'll break around about now. Just slow it down a little bit. There we go. And then Mopac puts, "You are welcome." Well, thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Right, I can't even remember what lap time I did before. I think that was slower. Yeah, 1:23. I'm sure it was a 1:22 that I did before. Don't think that's going to help. Nevertheless, it's the final lap. 600 yards ahead of second. Looking good for the win. Oh, and here we go. I've got to attempt saying the name again, so I'll give it a good shot. Let me finish the race, and then I'll read out that subscription. Thank you very much, by the way. And there we go. That's a 1:20. That's pretty good. Good way to finish. So thank you to Mopac Capilla for subscribing to the channel. Very much appreciated. And John returns and enters the chat and puts a thumbs up. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Okay, there we go. That is another first, another tier completed. Car needs servicing. It's free and it's instant. On to tier 9. Now, previously what I've done is stopped at tier 9, but I think today what I'm going to do up to tier 10. So I'll effectively take it to 66% this evening, leaving 33% tomorrow, which will obviously include the 75% reward and the 100% reward. Now, I own the car, but what I will try to remember tomorrow is I'll just put some details once we figure out what the final PR is, what the cost of the car would be if you're attempting to win it, and what upgrades you need to apply. I'm suspecting it will be free across the board, but we'll find that information out for tomorrow's stream. Right, so tier 9, we'll start with, we're going to do the autocross first, and then the elimination, and then the cup. So it's a quick autocross, 18 seconds. There we go. I think I did that by a bit, yeah, 16.7 seconds. And look at my goal total, 992. Now, come tomorrow, it will be over 1,000 because, well, it just will be because there's like ads to play, which earns you gold. So, there we go, 992 for Thursday. That's pretty good. Right, elimination next. I just need to go off screen. I'll be back in one moment. And there we go, I'm back. Let's get playing. Let's get racing. So, 7 cars ahead of me. One down, that's 2 down, it's 3 down. 4. Oop. Right on the edge there. 5. 6. 7. Bang. Oh, here we go. Getting a little bit too cocky there, and I did brake late. Saw that a mile off, but couldn't adjust. Four cars left in the race. Get another one out and I'll be on the podium. Well, let's see if we can get this right this time. No. Oh dear. Gonna need Eric the engineer to do some body work after this race. To be fair, that's all he's good at, 'cause he's not very good at engines. We are on the podium. There's just 2 cars left in the race now, and I am 400 yards ahead of second. And at last I get it right. There we go. So that's elimination completed. On to Mount Panorama. It's the Cup. It's 2 laps. You see, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Do you know what? This limited series so far has been fair. It hasn't been silly with the number of laps set. So up to this point, pretty happy. Always like doing that first corner on the outside just to stay out of trouble. Into 5th. Well, they were a bit mean and pushed over, but they were ahead of me. Fair driving. Apparently there was a little knot there, but I'm sure that wasn't me. There we go, into 1st again. Now I reckon the brakes on this car are pretty decent. Plus also that its top speed isn't massively high, so I reckon I can brake just at that corner and I'll be fine. Just about. Oh, there we go. A 1:36, I reckon, can do a lot better than that. That's what we've got to aim to beat, a 1:36. Because I'm already in first. A little bit late on the brakes there. Didn't hit the wall though for a first. That is for me. Still aiming for that 1:36. Beating the 1:36. Oh yes. That felt good. Just braked a little bit earlier there, and that was definitely a little bit better going into that little corner there. So there we go. First, have we done better than 1:36? Oh yeah, easily. A 1:28. Obviously, it was a standing start on the first lap, so it's not really comparable. But it keeps the interest. So that is tier 9 completed. So I'm going to do one more tier. Think. I might change my mind. So Mopac asks, how many cars do you have? Well, that's a good question. So let's just have a little break from the game and take a look. Now, in fairness, this isn't particularly accurate because it does sort of double count some of the cars. Because if you have a motorsports car in the exclusive, it's sort of like, I feel like it double counts it. So like, for example, in there, you see that I don't own the Ligier JSP 320 or the Porsche 911 GT 198. Both of those cars are motorsports cars, and I will be earning them. So maybe if I just go into the garage, that might be a better option. There we go. In terms of road garage, out of 294 cars, I own 291. And in terms of the motorsports garage, I earn 169 out of 223. So the reason why it's a lot less than the motorsports garage is I just don't bother wasting money, and definitely not gold, on a car if it doesn't earn me anything in a series. So let me just give you a quick example of that, just to deviate from the game. I will come back to the game. But for example, in Endurance GT Racing, if we scroll across, here we go. The 2019 season, right, has 4 cars in it. It's one series. Technically, as far as I'm aware, there are no showcases in this particular series. So it means all the cars are available all of the time. So you only need one car to complete that series. So for example, you see there the Ferrari 488 GTE Evo, which potentially is available to win in this release a little bit later. I don't own. And there's quite a few cars like that I don't own, specifically in motorsports. So that's why the cars that I own are a lot less in motorsports than in road garage. I've almost got all the road garage cars. There's only a few I haven't got. Right, let's get back to racing. Hopefully that was a reasonable answer for you. Answered your question, I'm sure. Okay, so I think we will make this the last tier. Completed 66%, leaving 33% to do. Should mean an hour and a half stream on Friday. The stream will be earlier, and we will look to take this series to 100% in that stream. So, start off with Hunter. It's around the short circuit at the Porsche test track. So it'd be a quick one. I do like this car. This is a good car. Oh, oh, oh. Unfortunately, the hunted was so slow there. I had to take avoid an accident. Nevertheless, still got first quite easily. How about that? How about that? Okay, so next up, Speed Snap. Lord Night Moon puts good car, fast at corners. Do you know what? This is a good, well-balanced car. It hasn't got, acceleration isn't the best, but it's good. Top speed isn't the best, but it's good. And then when you put that with excellent grip and superb brakes, it's a good, balanced car. I can get on with this car. I can get on with this car. Now, the Ferrari 14T, or is it the Ferrari? Sorry, the Ferrari F14T. Whole different story, that car, unfortunately. If you've seen my multiple series racing over the last couple of days, you'll know what I mean. But there we go. Right, okay. So in terms of today, the final race in this limited series, it will be back tomorrow and we will look to take it to 100%. It's the road course at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I do like this track. Always plenty of opportunities to overtake. It's 3 laps. I think that will be quite easily enough to get to first. Now, here's the key. There's a slow, I say slow, there's a fast corner on this track, which a lot of cars, you have to let go of your acceleration, take your foot off the pedal so that it doesn't skid. I'm going to put money on I can literally put my foot, or rather my finger, all the way down and this car won't slide. I'm sure if you don't know what I mean, you will shortly. Well, look at that, we're already up to 4th, and it's pretty clean as well up to this point. Pretty clean. Almost hit the car there. First place, politely moved out my way. I accepted the offer to go into first. Right, it's coming up. It's this. Obviously, it's a fast corner, but it's just a very minor turn. A lot of cars skid. So they go all the way through, keeping the speed on, and this car is gripping. Oh no, wrong bit. It's also good on brakes because you can leave it until all those flags on the right hand side have gone. Quite a number of cars you can't. Right, we'll focus again on what lap time we can do because we're in first. And we're just blowing the opposition out the water. To be fair, that's nothing to do with my driving. It's really all to do with the fact that I've already got the car fully upgraded. I'm not going to take any credit. It's all about the car. In the same way that when the rubbish, it's all about the car. Look at that. 1 minute. Can I get it under 59 seconds? Under a minute. I'm sure there was a car I did yesterday that it did it in 59 seconds. Can we do it with this car today? Maybe that was the Bugatti. Can you imagine if it was the Bugatti? Maybe I will change my mind and take a look at this specific car. As I say, I'm not a big fan of Lamborghinis because they do tend to not be brilliant on grip. Oh, and slide all over the place. This one's really good. Look at that, 59 seconds. What a way to finish the stream. Itchy nose again, sorry about that. Well, that was brilliant. I really did enjoy racing that car. It's good to see that car back. Yeah, good. So if you haven't got this car, you should get it. But if you're just a bit concerned about the cost, we'll put that in tomorrow's stream, so we've got that information to hand. Okay, there we go. We'll service the car. That's tier 10 completed. 66%, might be 67. Tier 11 opened ready for tomorrow. It is indeed 66%, so I've got 34% to do tomorrow. Happy with that. Look at the gold total, 992. Yeah, that'll be ready for next Wednesday when I attempt to do the race to the Zenith, which I will have to spend some gold. But that's good. So far, so good. Really enjoying racing the Lamborghini Huracan STO in its limited series. Okay. There we go. So that's the end of racing for today. Thank you very much to everyone's that subscribed. We've had 5 new subscribers today on the YouTube side. Very much appreciated. Um, if you did like this video, be very grateful if you could give it a thumbs up or a like. If you'd like to see more of this content, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. Now, with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for commenting in the chat. I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. We will be back tomorrow to complete this limited series. Until then, thank you very much and goodbye.